Reading music can be very tricky when you lack understanding of some details like rest and rhythms. Hi friends and welcome to CRC Music Theory Lesson 3. This is the third edition of music lesson and I hope we will have fun and learn a little bit more details about music theory. Thank you very much and let's get it started. Now friends, before we proceed, I would like us to retrospect on what we did last time about rhythms. We talk about different types of rhythms and how the notes are being symbolized. We also talk about how many beats each rhythm has. But one thing we never spoke about was rest. Each and every note has its rest. And when I mean rest, I'm talking about silence. So when you have a full note that has 4 beats, it also has a silence which is equivalent to 4 beats. Meaning when you are asked to play a full note like this, you can also play silence like this. Shh. Which means you wait for 4-beat count after a full note is played, right? So every full note or all of the music notes, they have their rest, which is also equivalent to the amount of beats that has been designated for that note. All right. So now these notes, this rest, they also have a way of symbolizing them, right? So we will start with a full note, right? So how do we symbolize the rest of a full note? It's like this. Like an opposite cap, right? An opposite hat, all right? And for the half note, it's like this. Reversely, right? Reversely. And we also have the 1/4 note, which is something like a 3. Something like that. That's the 1/4 note, right? And we have the 8th note rest, which is like this, right? So that's the 8th note rest. And we also have the 16th note rest, which is double, like this. All right. So that is how you symbolize the different rests of the music notes. Okay. So remember, like I said before, each and every one of these notes, whole note, half note, 1/4 note, 8 notes, they have equal, their rest is also a 2-beat, the length of which you should be silenced if you are requested or asked to play a full note rest. It means you should be silenced. The duration of silence should be equivalent to any of their beat duration, right? Now, let's see how we can test this note. But before we move forward, I would like you to take a note of these symbols, all right? And now, one question I received from our previous lectures was the differences between these notes. So some people did not really understand the differences between the notes. If 8 notes means it is 8 beats, or 16 note means it is 16 notes, 16 beats, or if whole note means it is 4 beats. So now let me address that issue. All right. So first we'll start by addressing that issue. Now we'll use this chart, the music chart, to explain further details about the differences between the notes. All right. All right. Okay. So let's get it started. All right. So guys, here we go. So we will begin with whole note, all right? So we will begin with a whole note. So number one is the whole note, right? Whole note, right? Which is symbolized as this, okay? So whole note has 4-bit length, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So the duration of the note should be equivalent to 4-bit, right? So let's try it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, right? That's a whole note. That's a whole note, right? So that was 4-bit length. Excellent. So 2, we have a half note, right? So half note, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the foundation of all the notes starts from the whole note, okay? So half note is this is 4-bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So half note, which is right? So this is half note. It has each one half note is equivalent to 2-bit, right? So let's try it. Excellent. So that's half note, okay? One more time. That's half note, okay? Now, we go to the next one. So every half note has 2 bits. So you divide it by 2, the whole note by 2, it gives you 1 half note, right? So we go to the third one, which is 1/4 note, right? So 1/4 note, okay, from the foundation, which is 4-bit. So every 1/4 note has 1/4 note is equivalent to 1-bit, okay? That's 1/4 note, is the common. So these are the 4 bits. Now let's play 1/4 note, which are equivalent to the 4-bit. And each bit goes along with 1 note, okay? So that's 1/4 note. Let's play with just one. That's 1/4 note, okay? So it's equivalent to 1 bit for every 1/4 note, okay? And for the 4-bit, which is the foundation, you have 4 1/4 notes in a whole note, okay? So let's go to 8 note. Number 4, 8 note, right? So with 8 notes, you have 2 bits per you have 2 notes per bit, right? Eighth note, you have 2 notes per bit. So let's play it. Let's try it for 8 notes, right? Did you get that? Okay, let's play just a single 8 note. Or we play 2 8 notes, right? 2 8 notes for 1 bit. Okay, remember last time I told you. So for a 4-bit, you have 8 notes in that 4-bit. All right, so that is how it works. So there are 8 notes in one whole note. Okay, 8 notes in one whole note, right? So let's go to number 5. 16 notes. So 16 notes, right? Sixteen notes simply means there are 16 notes in one beat, right? 16 notes in one beat, okay? So we can try 4 in one beat, okay? So 16 of 16 notes in one whole beat, right? So I hope we have a clear understanding of that. Now, how about the rest? Because these are the notes, right? You also have rest. The rest of all these notes is equivalent, okay? It's equivalent to the same beat. So the rest of a whole note is also a whole note rest. So let's say, for example, we need to play 2 whole notes and 1 rest, 1 whole. So we have to rest 1 rest and then 1 whole note. All right. So let's try it. We use C. Okay. So we play 1 whole note. 4. Okay. Whole note. And then we rest. Right? Remember that this is the rest of a whole note. Okay? So let's try one more time. 1 whole note and then we rest 1 whole note rest. Okay? So 4. Rest. 4. So if you find a music note which has a rest and a whole note, or a rest or any other note, you have to think about the signs. So if there is a sign instructing you to play rest, it means you wait, you be silent, a silence that is equivalent to the number of beats for that note which is designated in that music notes. All right. So if it is half note, you have to rest for 2 beats. If it is 1/4 note, you rest for 1 beat. If it is whole note, you have to rest for 4 beats. Now let's put it into practice. Let's see how we can apply it on a simple music sheet. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, so guys, so music is written in series, separated by a bar line, called a bar line like this, called the sequences are called the measures, right? So when you find 4, for example, on 4, this 4, this is telling you that there are 4 beats in, let's say, for example, 1/4 notes, right? So this space is called, this space is called the measures, right? And this one is called the time signature. Right? And this one is called what? Measures. Okay? And this line is called bar lines. All right. So it's called the bar lines. So this one is the bar lines, this is a measure, and this is a time signature. Now the time signature instructs you that this 4 means there is 4 beats, and this 4 under means in 4 rhythms. So 4 beats in 4 rhythms is what? 1/4 notes, right? So you play 1, 2, 3, 4, which is equivalent to 4 beats, right? So what if we now have to apply the rest and the rhythms together, all right, to have a complete package, complete understanding? What if they tells you that, all right, so you need to play 1 full note, 1 half note, 1 full note, 1 rest, all right? So you can find it sometimes like this. They instruct you. So you have to play 1/4 note. There are 4 beats here, and you have a rest in between, right? So how do you play this? Let's do it together. We play. Did you get that? So you play 1 half note, and then you rest for 1/4 note, and then you rest for 1/4 note as well, and then you continue to play 2 more 1/4 notes. That sums up 4 notes in 4 beats. Okay, so this is the time signature. So let's try it one more time. Okay, let's try. That's 4. So we play in that intervals. So 1/4 note, you rest for 1 beat, and then you play 2 1/4 notes. That's the meaning of this. What if they tells you that okay? So it means you play 2 1/4 note, you rest for 1 beat, and then you play the next 1/4 note, right? So let's do it. Did you get that? One more time. One more time. You rest. It completes it. You get it? One more time. Did you get it? Okay, let's try again one last time. So you play 2 1/4 notes, and then you rest for 1 beat, and you play the rest. So that is how rest is stipulated. Okay, that's how it's been played when you see the signs, and equally like all the other signs. So when you see rest of any note, you just need to rest for the duration of beats that are found in that note, depending on how it has been requested. So if it is 1 rest, you have to rest 1 time, equivalent to the number of beats for the note, right, which have been requested. Okay, so 4 beats, 4 notes, you have 1 rest. So that's how it's being played, guys. And this is the differences between rhythms and rest. Okay, rhythm and rest. You have the time signature, and you have the number of rhythms, and you have this space is called the measures, which has the sequences of how music is written, and it's separated by what we call the bar lines. Okay, all right, guys, so thank you very much for today, and I hope this lesson will upgrade your understanding as far as note music, note, and rest is concerned. Okay, so thank you, and see you during the next episode, which we will focus on measures and minors. Thank you, guys, and take care.